they can achieve?
You don't ever want to undersell a team. You realize you lose a lot. Everybody does in college baseball. You know, we can't act like we're the only program that turns over a lot of kids. But I did a couple years ago when we had 9 players in the Cape Cod League, and Arizona took it to us in that regional out there, and Arizona went on to win a national championship. I did go up to the Cape, and I sat down with that group, and I just challenged them. We're close. We have to get over the hump. You know, we have to be better than in Arizona. And with our maturity and our experience, we should be. But let's not just be a program that gets to Omaha once every 5 or 10 years, which there's nothing wrong with that. There's no disrespect in that. Let's be a Florida. Let's be a South Carolina. Those were 2 schools that went to Omaha 3 years in a row. And I believed you could do it when I watched those schools do it. You do it because you have the Cole Sturgeons. You do it because the culture carries over to the next year. Eventually, those players run out, and you just hope that you can always funnel in enough to maintain what we've had here the past couple years. So it doesn't surprise me. And when we were preseason ranked in a lot of the polls, we did have just enough star power with Birdie and Funk and Kidston and guys like that. And then you had the 5 seniors that I just saw great leadership in the fall. And like Cole said, even though we lost a lot, we had 19 returners. So, you know, Zach Lucas wasn't an everyday player last year. He had his struggles. This year he's an everyday player. And Alex Chittenden stepped up. And we had the 2 catchers back in Gibby and Crane. So, you know, you just take it year to year. But you always got to be careful as a coach. You don't ever want to undersell a team, you know, because you want to make sure they believe that they can win a national championship. They're very focused. Got great leadership. You know, I pray every day that God gives me the wisdom and the strength to coach these kids. And sometimes you could feel the presence of step back, just let them go. You know, you don't always have to bunt. You don't always have to steal. Sometimes just step back and let them play, and just trusting them. Just trusting this team. Great leadership, and you know that I pray that there's humility. I don't want this to be about me. This is not about me. And I get a lot of praise when we win. This is about the coaches, the assistants, and the players. I'm the one that's blessed. You know, people, it's uncomfortable when people say, when people say I'd take these kids to Omaha, because I don't. They take me. The 07 team took me. And it's uncomfortable as a coach when people introduce you as that. I feel very blessed, and as you can tell, very emotional that I get to be around these kids, because it's fun. And that my prayer is that I don't take it for granted, that I enjoy it, and that I have peace about these games. And sometimes you just got to stay out of their way. Just let them play. And I'm sorry to get emotional, but again, they're tears of joy. This is special, really special for the kids and their families and their friends. And it's a good feeling because I feel more prepared now. The more we go, I feel like the better job I can do as their leader to help them and to go there and play and enjoy it and play good baseball. Yeah, it's something as a coach. As we say, you don't win a national championship once You don't go to Omaha once. You don't do these things once. These things are already done. These things are done in your brain. For me, these things are done when I go jogging. I really don't like to run, but I like to work out. And so when you listen to music and you daydream, these are things you think about. And I've been thinking about for a long time. I was blessed to play in Omaha. I always felt that was an advantage maybe I could have, having played as a player and experienced it, and then getting a chance to go in '07. So we talk about that. You don't do anything once. You don't do anything great once. You do it in your mind, and you live it in your mind. And so when it happens, you've already experienced it. I've experienced walking across home plate, shaking the other coach's hand after we win a national championship. So I've done it many times. So I'm ready for it to happen in real life.
What has Anthony Kinston's road been like the last year?
Yeah, like Cole said, it's a super competitive kid. Came in here, had some back issues, fought back, got strong, was having a great freshman year, then had the shoulder issues. Then didn't get to go to the Cape Cod League like he was supposed to, and had to rehab all fall and not start off the year in the rotation. And but everybody knows his makeup, his toughness. They asked me on the broadcast in the fifth inning, I really tipped my hat to Kennesaw State. I hadn't seen many teams hit Anthony like that. I don't know if he was around the zone a little too much. He's normally not around the zone as much, and he gets you to chase. But man, they were ready. After losing an emotional game last night, they came out. You could tell from the first inning, and you knew you were in for a fight. But if somebody can beat Anthony, like a lot of our guys, like I said, you just can't be afraid to tip your hat and congratulate him and move on. But we're glad Anthony's wearing our uniform. I could tell you that. I want to thank everybody, and I want to thank Mark and Larry and the NCAA. It was a first-class event, and we appreciate everything, and we're honored that we had an opportunity to host this Super Regional. It's a great honor, and again, I appreciate everybody's support, and heck, I don't even know who won the horse race tonight. I guess I figured if it was, I'd have heard, so, which I know in this part of the country that's too bad because everybody's looking for a Triple Crown winner, but at least the Cards won.